can't remember if we told you about this or not, but now when you, here, I'll share my screen here. When you mention like an asset or a collection. So for example, tell me what, add stored prompts is about. So now when you hit improve it, you don't lose the reference. It used to be
Oh,
that
that's
you lose
cool.
it. Yeah, right. And so now you don't lose it. Also, when you copy it, so it used to be that if you were referencing something and you copied the prompt and then pasted it, you would lose it. You don't lose it anymore there either.
Oh, that's great.
So you can copy it here and reuse it and it'll save that. So
Love it.
yep. Um, so maybe you saw we've added add assets to the bottom here of the prompt bar to make it easy and accessible. Okay, cool. Trying to think if there's anything else that maybe you wouldn't have seen. Andy, I can also turn it back to you because that might be what I wanted to show Grant.
Okay, Grant. So some disclaimer is that I'm in the middle of developing this, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
most likely
fair.
not
No
fully
worries.
functional.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just connecting the wires on things. But I have the basics of what we want to be the prompt library. The prompt library being a place where you can save prompts for basically to reuse. Uh, One way to get to it, and the only way right now is from the chat. There'll be this prompt library button, and you'll see it loaded with a bunch of prompts. They're all named the same, but you can kind of choose like a name and a description for each one, and then the actual prompt that when you click on it is gonna be applied into the chat prompt. So
So
it's
you
just a
can
way to.
edit metadata on the prompt itself, what it's called, its purpose,
Yeah,
description. Okay, cool.
exactly. And you can save it for later, both for yourself. Right now, I only have prompts saved for myself, as in these aren't accessible by anyone else.
Yep.
But with shared collections, and I don't have the UI for this, so I'm just gonna explain it. You could save prompts to shared collections rather than to your account. So then anyone who has access to one of the shared collections will also have access to the prompts that were saved in that collection. So it's kind of like a way for you to maybe define like a really good prompt that you got like some really
That's
good data
cool.
out of. And then, you can message someone like, hey, it's just there. You just go into the prompt library, look for it and use it if you want to, you know, get some data out of something else.
Yep. Yep. Love it. Love it.
Andy, you were talking about showing these prompts based on what collection they were created in.
Yeah.
Grant, can you talk to that for a minute, and then let's just see what Grant thinks about that. If there's a specific way he would or wouldn't want that to look or work.
So you could imagine most of these prompts, since they're mine, it would say like my prompt, or we'll think about the messaging, or like your prompt or personal prompt. We'll see what makes sense. But then some of these could say like this is like shared prompt from, and a collection is shared from like test collection, let's see. So this other prompt could be coming from somewhere else, and it's not like your prompt in the
Got it.
sense that it's not just for your account, but it's a shared prompt that other people have access to. Is that confusing? Do you think that or no?
No, I'm trying to think of like the applicability to my world where everything's always
Mm-hmm.
sort of a one-off and different. I really like
Yeah.
the notion of having gotten a prompt dialed in though, and now it's like, hey, this is the exact verbiage that got us the output that is expected or required or whatever. That's the usability here, right? It gets me out of Slack, it keeps me in Storytell. It allows me to share directly. Yeah, super helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Do you
Grant,
think?
oh, go ahead, Andy.
Sorry. Uh, do you see the need for yourself for favoriting prompts, or do you think there won't be that many that you need to like filter through them by pinning them at the top or anything like that?
Nah, I think yeah, I see a world where you would have an ocean of prompts and you have probably a complete Pareto in terms of my 20, favorites out of the 100. I can see usability for favorites. If not in my world, definitely somebody's going to have that use case for sure.
Cool. Thank you. You were
Yeah,
saying,
thank
Drew?
you. It's cool.